UQ holder 99, one more to 100.
Almost at that magical chapter that may actually mean absolutely nothing.
I would, like, again, it doesn't really matter because, like, some authors do that, some authors don't. So I don't know if Ken Akamatsu is one.
Or if he's just continuing.
Yeah, I feel like he might just have a really cool picture at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that'll be like, awesome, that's hype. Or, like, we get to see Chachimaru in class press. Like, it's either or at this point. Like, thinking about that, this last chapter ended off with Hammer Girl going like, yo, I lost because your amazing powers of strip magic.
Yeah.
And like, so it's just like, hey, what do you want to do? And he wants to save the world.
Yeah, somehow saving the world
will save Evangeline.
Save Evangeline, yeah. Which is why he's asking this girl who's in love with her to help him out with it.
Yeah. I don't.
We also finished up that Toda or that.
Yeah, he said it.
Koromaru confession.
He said it.
But he actually confessed.
But Toda's such a bro that he bros on Koromaru and just goes, "Yeah, I love you too. I love everybody."
Yeah, as much as I'm glad he went through with that,
but
I'm also really mad because I want Koromaru to be a bro character, and I don't want him to turn into a girl.
No, but
that would make me very
unhappy.
That
chapter was just a bunch of people realizing that they kind of had a thing for Toda, starting with Koromaru just going like, damn, I think I actually do have a thing for him.
Yeah.
And then, like, Kiri just going like, I totally don't have a thing for him, and Santa's like, I'm pretty sure you have a thing for him.
Pretty sure you do. Yeah.
And then, like, the other females, like, Shinobu just being like, yeah, Toda, you're super cool, man.
Yeah.
And then the new class pres granddaughter just going like, hey,
I'm gonna save all the other girls.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry you and save everybody else from marrying you, you harem king.
Yeah.
And then his harem king's powers activated and his strip powers emerged.
Yeah, they came out.
So, okay, let's start theorizing right now about all of this. Saving the world, saving Evangeline. What do you think that will all mean?
I have no idea at this point. Like, I mean, maybe it's trying to free Negi and Nagi. Like, I could see that being it. Somehow freeing Negi and Nagi and taking on the Mage of the Beginnings will lead to saving the world, and somehow those two coming back will positively affect Evangeline in a way that counts as saving her. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, and then you just add more love rivals. Well, not really Nagi, but Negi is the possible one there, but it's unclear.
For Evangeline?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Now I'm really mad. What if they do save Negi, and then Negi's just there the whole time? They just take Asuna out of that timeline anyway.
And we just don't go back to the...
Because remember, we're on the the theorizing is we're in the timeline that is absent of Asuna.
Oh, yeah. So even if we get to the point in time where Asuna would show up...
She just goes back to a different...
They take her to a different timeline.
Yeah. So she's still gonna forever be absent from that timeline.
From that single timeline, yeah.
Forever, ever. Which is just, like, forever. Which is just kind of sad, because it's just like... Yeah...
And a timeline absent of Asuna.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I'm okay with that, though.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean...
I'm not saying, like, I didn't want that, but what if, like, Negi comes back? That timeline will still forever be void of Asuna.
And he will never get to see her again.
Yeah, he will never get to see her again.
It'd be sad.
That version of Negi will never get to see her again. The version of Negi that does have the timeline where she's present gets to see her again.
We'll get her the whole time.
Yeah. So... I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think I'll go with it. I'll take a timeline without Asuna.
But what happens if Negi just ends up dying at the end of Yuki Hoarder? What if everyone dies at the end of Yuki Hoarder?
We get like a school days ending? I don't know how I deal with that. I honestly don't know how I'd feel about that.
So who's the one who cuts off Toda's head? Kiri or Koromaru or Evangeline?
Oh, dude, it's gonna end up being Evangeline.
No, because Evangeline will be the girl that he ends up.
I like how it's like, what if everyone dies in Yuki Holder at the end, and then in Berserk it's like, what if everyone doesn't die at the end?
Yeah, I know. Berserk, it's like, oh shit, what if something actually happens?
What if Cyberco dies at the end of Berserk?
God, that would be terrible.
Okay, Guts is definitely gonna die. Can we just agree on that? That's probably gonna be like...
If not, he's gonna be...
The story ends with Guts.
It's either Guts die... Why don't you just say this earlier? Because now I'm gonna figure it now. We're gonna stop talking about this.
Sorry, I just had to.
Yeah.
Dude, you're talking about something I had no idea what's going on about. Usually you say this for the end and let me leave.
No.
Just because this goes on for so long.
I mean, we won't be in this.
Yeah, we won't be in this for so long. So
Nothing's
overall, I did like this chapter of Yukio Hoarder. I always enjoy a chapter of Yukio Hoarder. I mean, it's bringing me back to the days where I read Negima and was excited every day for a chapter of Negima.
Yeah, it's fun to get a new one.
And not only that, but it's even seeming like, oh man, we actually might go reverse harem now.
Can't wait for Ken Nakamatsu to show up.
Oh, that'll be the best, dude.
Self cameo.
Here's the thing: I love Ken Akamatsu, even the stupid stuff that he does. So if he even shows himself in the manga, I'd be like, you know what?
Ken.
You know what? Good job, Ken.
Oh, Ken. Son.
Dude, Ken comes back. Ken Akamatsu comes in, and he's like the harem king, and like all the girls fawn over him. That would be an omake right there.
That would be pretty hilarious.
Bonus chapter: Ken Akamatsu returns onto the scene.
Yeah.
And all the girls are like, "Oh man, my heart's only for Ken though.
Only Ken.
Only Ken.
Only Ken-san.
Ken-san." Anyway, moving on.
The name of
Uh,
his editor in the Zaki-kun.
Yeah.